You are wealthy. You are worth $20 million to $30 million. How do you know about regular people suffering? Just go back to your $2 million home in Portsmouth.
Oh my God, she's my favorite person ever. Oh man, I love this woman. All right, welcome back to the podcast. I know I keep saying I'm not going to do this, but I can't help it. The election's today. So go out, vote your conscience, but just remember what some of these people are saying to you and do some critical thinking. And I'd like to also congratulate the LA Dodgers for winning the World Series. My grandfather would have been proud. I'm going to get into some political stuff again because the election's today. And after that, on Wednesday, I'm going to get back to my other reaction videos because there's a bunch of other stuff that I like to do that doesn't have to do with the scummy politics. But there's this woman, her name is Lily Tang Williams. Let's get into a reaction on what she has to say, because she is my new favorite person.
Dates to our system. This is a worldview that my opponent has embraced. She believes that we should give a break to the wealthiest and the biggest corporations and hope for the best, hope that the results will trickle down to hardworking people. I take a very different approach. I believe that the middle class deserves a tax cut. And I believe that we will do a lot for this country by ensuring that we don't continue this disastrous tax policy.
You are wealthy. You are worth $20 million to $30 million. How do you know about regular people suffering? Do you go shopping, go to Walmart, buy food? I talk to those people. And you pretend to be renter in Nashua a few months ago, move back to run for this open seat with millions of dollars from Washington, D.C. insiders. And the millions of dollars, I don't have money to run a TV ad. And you pretend you are poor, complain rent is so high. You couldn't save that apartment for other people to rent in Nashua. Just go back to your $2 million home in Portsmouth. Please don't say that, because you do not understand regular people's concern. People cry in my arms on District 2.
Oh my God, she's my favorite person ever. Did you see the look on that woman's face where she was just kind of looking down like, oh man. I mean, she just got shamed for being full of crap. Oh man, I love this woman. So let's get into Joe Rogan leaves the Democrat speechless after grilling him about supporting legal immigration. But let's go ahead and get into this.
And it's like, you know, the problem for accusing that there was voter fraud is that if you don't like the outcome,
right?
You know, so and I have never witnessed an election if they've won that they claimed, well, there might be, you know, we might have
we might have cheated.
Yeah, no, we're not cheating. So that
right.
So I think that's kind of that's I think that's kind of the underlying truth about that, mm-hmm. and of course. You know, I think I was the first Democrat saying, "Hey, though, we need a secure border. It's a significant issue." And if I thought there was any kinds of issues, and I've been very vigilant throughout, I've been actively involved in those kinds of things, and I've never witnessed those kinds of a thing.
But what do you mean by issues? Like, what kind of issues are you talking about? You're talking about people letting people in order to get votes?
Well, it's not. There's not that level kinds. I don't think there's that level kinds of organization.
But there is an organization that's moving these people to swing states. There's a significant number of these people that are illegal immigrants that have made their way to swing states. And then there's been calls for amnesty. There's been calls for allowing these people to have a pathway to citizenship and allow them to vote. The fear that a lot of people have is that this is a coordinated effort to take these people that you're allowing to come into the country, then you're providing them with all sorts of services like food stamps and housing and setting them up, then providing a pathway to amnesty, and then you would have voters that would be significantly voting towards the Democrats because they're the people that enabled them to come into the country in the first place and provided them with those services. This is a big fear that people have, and that you're rigging this system and that this will turn all these states into essentially locked blue like California is.
Well, it's immigration is always going to be a tough issue in our nation. I had as a professor in grad school Alan Simpson, and he was a United States senator. He was Wyoming, and he was actually a pro-choice Republican. I mean, how rare that would be. Well, it doesn't exist now. And he said, you are never going to have any meaningful immigration kinds of legislation. He's like, because both sides, that's useful for them, and it's going to be back and forth.
I had so I had a professor, when I was in my graduate degree program and the PhDs, and just get them, Joe, get them. God, it's funny to see people fumble around when they get asked direct questions. Oh, are we going to get into now, fellas? We are going. Oh, I wanted to get into this. This is wild to me. So I don't. Hey Z, who's Cardi B? She's just giving me a dirty look. I don't have any idea who she is. I guess she's a singer, but these politicians are absolutely paying these entertainers to come up on stage and endorse them as candidates. 100% being paid. They're not going there by themselves. No way.
I'll tell you something. When I be complaining about food prices, and y'all must be like, ain't you rich? Why you complaining about lettuce? Why you complaining about this? That just goes to show me when you become successful, when you have money, you're gonna go broke soon because y'all not budgeting. I get a summary of the money that's being spent in my home every week. So when I'm starting to see that like groceries is like tripling up, it's like, hey, yo, what the f going on? I want to see for myself what the shit is being spent on. And like when I go to the supermarket, like I went to the supermarket, I'm seeing that everything tripled up. That like lettuce was like $2 a couple of months ago, and now it's like $7. Of course, I'm gonna say something, because if I think that shit is crazy, I could only imagine what middle class people or people in the hood is thinking. So yes, I'm going to say something. And I have a big platform, so I do want anybody that's responsible of these prices to put that shit down. They're gonna see my shit, they might put it down.
Do you think Cardi B really goes to the grocery store and buys her own lettuce? Let's continue.
Later. Mind you, this is why I said this is what I'm telling y'all, I'm not this year. Don't ask me. I don't give the resume that they send. I'm not endorsing no presidents no more. Because how is there a $100 million budget cut in New York City for schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about like, yeah, we could fund two wars. Mom's talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like we're the greatest nation. No, we're not. We're going through right now.
Several months later.
Hold on. How you guys doing tonight?
Oh, you got paid. Oh, you just. Oh my gosh, you just leaped over your Gucci fence over into politics after you said you weren't going to. I wondered if it had anything to do with the millions of dollars they probably paid you to endorse them.
You guys doing tonight? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to change these 4 years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're going to make sure we have Kamala Harris in office for 8 years. Thank you.
Oh, well, that doesn't look like it's coming from the heart. Somebody just handed her a cell phone. I guess the teleprompter wasn't working, and when you're getting paid probably millions of dollars to endorse a candidate, they want to make sure that you say it right. Wow.
Joining the race, she changed my mind completely.
Hey, and it's okay to change your mind, but I think a lot of money had something to do with it.
I did not have faith on any candidates until she joined the race and said the things that I wanted to hear, that I want to see next in this
Which
country.
happens to be lettuce that isn't $7. Now, I've been to the grocery store lately and bought some lettuce, and it wasn't $7. That's that California lactose intolerant vegan lettuce.
All right? I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate, she's compassionate, she shows empathy, and most of all, she is not delusional. Yeah. Kamala risk, that the economy needs to get stronger, that the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. They don't believe it high for me. I believe her when she says, under her, buying eggs and milk won't break the bank. Because she's gonna pass a ban on price gouging on groceries.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. The President of the United States is going to lower prices on eggs. Is that the first bill you're going to sign when you get in office? Oh my God. We have 3 wars going on in the world, people. What are you freaking talking about? Prices are high though.
She told me that in my face, so she better not lie to me in my face. Yeah. I believe her when she says she will make housing more affordable by providing Americans with $25,000 in down payment assistance. Yeah.
Oh, I got a problem with this. What about all the people who've already purchased houses and still have mortgages? Are you going to give us $25,000 to help pay down our house? So seriously, dude, are you going to help the people who already tried to do right? We all, middle class, get left out again, and then you give $25,000 to people who probably don't even qualify for a house. I mean, oh, you're so freaking stupid.
He said he's gonna protect women whether they like it or not.
You know, I am going to agree with her 100%. Trump should not be telling women that he is going to protect them. When you turn 18 years old, you need to register for the draft just like all the boys do. That's equality. Cardi B, are you registered for the draft? I don't think so. That's that protection you've been getting from the government. Okay, I think I had about enough of her and enough of this. The election's today. So go out, vote your conscience, but just remember what some of these people are saying to you and do some critical thinking. And then come Wednesday, I'm just going to get back to the fun stuff. Rugby, dudes just drilling people, Isle of Man TT races, British people doing the craziest crap, people messing around with animals they shouldn't be messing around with and getting mauled. You know, just good, wholesome American stuff. Oh my God, this is an insanity that we live in. It's mental. It's mental. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. It helps grow the podcast, and I could really use your support. So thanks for joining Dave's World, and I'll catch you on the next podcast.
He said he's gonna protect women whether they like it or not. I'm repeating it.